Hi, everyone. Can you hear me? We're live on Facebook, we're live on YouTube, and I am eager to hear everyone. How was your day? Has anyone gone through their statement of account yet? Or are we all still, how will I say it? Are we all still thinking about our life choices after yesterday's session? um, I want to be sure everyone is good and we're all connected. Yo. Are we all good and connected? Yeah. Sandra, I can see you at the back of the stage. Are you meant to be at the back of the stage or am I meant to add you to stage? Okay. I'm going to add you to stage now.
I've actually been talking. I didn't know if they heard me or not. Good evening.
I can hear you.
Yes, I've actually been talking since it was late. I didn't know if they heard me or not.
You were at the back of the stage. So whatever you were saying it to yourself. I just brought you on stage now. So special invitation for Sandra Oyekolade, formerly known as Sandra Akpoka, who is joining us to share our Not Sapa story. Before I came live, I stumbled. What's our topic for today, Sandra?
We are breaking financial stress. We're talking about budgeting.
Oh, wow. Sandra, you're a guru on this matter. Let me tell you true story. Sandra, I'm going to cast you. Let me go live on Instagram then. I'll cast you on Instagram live because you deserve it.
God, I beg.
Sandra deserves Instagram live casting. So I'm going to go live now. I don't know how I'm going to position my phone yet, and the just shall live by faith. We shall go live even without knowing how to position our phone. How you all doing? Today is the second day of the 25-day financial Gbas Gbos. It's our mid-year reset. And I have with me right here, Sandra Oyekolade. And we are going to be discussing, what's our topic again, Sandra?
Breaking financial stress. We are talking about budgeting.
We're breaking financial stress. We're talking about budgeting. So I said, before telling you the story, I needed to be sure that we're live. So now that we are live on Instagram, let me tell you the story of why Sandra is the perfect person to talk about budgeting. Because, oh my goodness, Sandra started working with Rep 360 as my PA. And I'll ask Sandra, help me to buy this. Sandra always had money one way or the other until she got married though, But Sandra always had money. I'm telling you. I know Sandra's salary is not that much, but she always had a way of ensuring that she did not finish spending money. I've known Sandra now for how many years? 6 years, right? 6 or 7? 6. Yes, all right. So in the 6 years I've known, 6 years plus, I've known Sandra, 6 years plus that I've known Sandra. She's never come to ask me for salary support that she could not get to the end of the month. Somehow, her salary they reach end of month. I don't know how she did do amo, but she's going to teach us some of our secrets and tips today. But you see what I want to cast Sandra about is that I will tell Sandra, please help me pick someone from school. Sandra, help me pick up the delivery, pay the delivery fee. Sandra, then the next thing, like 3 months after, Sandra come and meet me and Sandra will be like, TMO, you are owing me 50-something thousand naira, or you are owing me 100 and something thousand naira. I'm like, hello? From where to where? How am I owing you that much money? Sandra is a good account keeper. It is something you need in your life. Sandra will say, 3 months ago, I paid 1,500 delivery fee. 2 months ago, I picked up someone from school. It was 200 naira. 5 months ago, you said you wanted plantain. I bought plantain for you. Last week, I added tomato paste for you. So, all the money joined together. This is the account. Don't worry, let me send you the account. Then the next is you forward the breakdown. It is remaining small for Sarah to add time stamp of our chat. inside the conversation. That is how accountable that and budgeted Sandra is. So if Sandra, why are you feeling shy? If you want to see Sandra's face, join us on YouTube. We are streaming on Rep 360 YouTube page. That's where the real gist is happening. This Instagram is just a version of the full detail, which is on YouTube, streaming right now on Rep 360 TV. So check out Rep 360 TV and follow us on Rep 360 TV. If you are watching right now on YouTube and you have not subscribed to our channel, wrong. Don't do that. Abi, Sandra, should they do it?
No, they
So
shouldn't.
Sandra, defend yourself.
No, it just happened that I just knew how to plan myself, and I don't like being out of funds. So there's always funds somewhere, Sha.
Uh-huh.
There's always funds somewhere, and I ensure not to finish it. I don't splurge much. I splurge, but not much, because there are some things that when it comes to fashion items, God is still helping us in that. But I try not to overdo it. And I also learned from you too. There's something you said. This was years back. I think this was 2020 or 2021 when you were like, as your salary increases, try not to increase your cost of living, because there's always that wanting to increase your cost of living because okay, I'm earning more now. So you were earning maybe 40,000 naira before, and now you're earning 50,000 naira. Keep doing what you were doing when you were earning 40,000 naira. Do not just increase your budget because there's that lifestyle increase that want to creep in, but try as much as not to do. So that's one thing that has kept me going. That word you kept saying is even when I was earning 40,000 naira, everyone was okay, I've increased your salary now. Ensure that you put the extra into savings or somewhere, put it into investment or one thing. So that's something
actually
that
it's a policy that I live by, and I live by it till date. As my income increases, I find investment places to chook the money. I increase my investments. I would not lie, I have increased my lifestyle. Honestly, it's not easy. Baby girl needs to be fresh. I have really increased my before I was doing serious Ijebu. Like honestly, I was living lean. Even me, I know I was living lean. Till now, I still live lean in terms of I don't just buy food. I don't just, considering how financially comfortable I am, I'm not going to say, oh, I just finished work today. Let me stroll into Cactus. Let me go and have lunch at what's this place that makes Slow? I want to have lunch at Slow in VI. Even though Slow is right beside me. I'm not going to say I want to just stroll. You see, cost of living, gone is a real issue. And if we're not careful, it would swallow all your future. Your present cost of living can swallow your future expense. And I think you need to note it. Your cost of living today must not swallow your future. Many of us end up spending money today that inadvertently you are spending your future. There is no plan. There is no opportunity because you have spent the future today. Even as a company, last year we're going to buy a house. And in doing that, it meant we needed to live lean as a company. We needed to be closing and squeezing. The company was squeezing every available fund. I was doing a program and they were saying, do I do profit sharing? I said, well, I've never declared Rep 360 as profitable that we're going to now do one profit sharing. No, we never reach. That means we're sharing future investments because we want to enjoy lifestyle today, So we're really, honestly extremely careful about that. Always extremely careful about that. So, like we're talking about budgeting, and I would like to find out from you, Sandra. Can you on Instagram, can you hear Sandra? Because I know you can't see her, but if you want to see her, just go to our YouTube page, Rep 360 TV. We are streaming on YouTube at Rep 360 TV, and you see us and you can see Sandra as well. But if you're good with Instagram, just stay with me. My fine face is enough for you. You should go and see Sandra's fine face too, Sha. But have you struggled with budgeting? For some people, it's their everyday life. But for some people, it's a struggle to say This is my allocation. Okay, there are two things. Before I ask you the question, let me explain these two principles. REB, not red, R-E-B. My company's name is REB, Real Estate Business 360 TV. And when you go there, please don't forget to like. Don't forget to like and subscribe. REB 360 on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Subscribe and share. Okay, well, good. Fantastic. Before I let Sandra tell me her story of budgeting, let me explain allocation and budget, because many of us think of budget and we do budget after we have spent the money. Hello? Confess. How many of you think budgeting is what you do after you have spent the money? When your salary has come and gone, as it usually comes and goes, what you now do is, okay, what did I spend my money on? This, that's not budgeting. Anything, any allocation anything you are checking after you have spent the money, that's not budgeting. Budgeting is done before the money comes. Hello? Before the money comes is when you budget. And the process of budgeting is that you allocate different percentage of your projected income into where you expect that money to go. If this is your first time joining us, this is our mid-year reset. 25 days of financial Gbas Gbos to help you rearrange your finances and end 2026 strong financially. I am Tope Mark Odige. I am your lead coach, CEO of Rep 360, a real estate development company. And we use real estate as our platform for wealth creation and people empowerment. So if this is your first time ever joining us, day 2, you have not missed much. Just go on YouTube and watch yesterday's on Rep 360 TV. While you are on YouTube, what did I say? Subscribe. Thou shalt not collect this blessing alone without subscribing. Let us see some more followers on our YouTube page. So I said budget. Your budget is, let's put it this way, I'm expecting 100,000 naira. I am going to decide how I want to spend that 100,000 naira before it comes. Are we together? Like I said, I've been listening to Apostle Joshua Selman recently. So Are We Together Now is going to feature a lot in this 25 days Gbas Gbos. But if you know, you know. Only those that know will know. So as I was saying, the conversation around, I'm trying to read, this was me before I received financial sense. Let me bring that comment on stage. Fantastic. If you are following on Instagram, stay with me. So I said that it's extremely important that you understand what budgeting is before we talk about the challenges, the opportunities, the discipline that is required to remain there. If you're enjoying, please like this video. Don't just watch me and see Sandra's fine face as she's listening attentively and writing. like our video. You know you are going to be earning 100,000 naira, or you are even if you don't know, maybe you are not a salary earner, maybe you are a contractor, maybe you have expectations. You see that amount of money that you are expecting will come in by faith, as my brothers and sisters in the Lord. You will say, I'm going to get this 100,000 naira or 100 million naira, whatever that amount is you are projecting. You don't spend it in retrospect and start balancing accounts. That is not wisdom. Financial wisdom is not that your money has come in and your money has gone out. Then you start saying, oh, where did this money go? Wow. And you are shocked at how your money has come and gone. What you do in actual fact is you put a fee. By faith, this is how much I'm going to earn. I'm going to earn 100 million naira, $100 million, 100,000 naira. I write that amount down. Best case scenario. Worst case scenario, 50 million naira, $50,000, $50 million, whatever that amount is, worst case scenario. So you have your best case scenario and worst case scenario. Are we together? Like I said, if you know, you know. I'm listening to Apostle Selma, so I want to be sure. Type and we're together. So you have those two things, your best case scenario and your worst case scenario. Then under your best case scenario, if your $100,000 comes in, you put I'll pay my tithe $10,000. Omo, why are my people paying $10,000 tithe? Who are paying $10 million tithe? We're together. We put that. We're here, right? We put that there. The next thing we do is to put how much we are spending on our everyday immediate expense. I'm saying your rent or your contribution to rent. If you live with your parents, enjoy before adulthood kick you, because when adulthood kick you, Sandra will testify on adulthood and responsibilities, because when you leave that place where you can be chopping their food without any guilt, life is going to teach you a new lesson, because by the time you are having to pay rent and pay bills by yourself, when gas finishes and it's not daddy that is putting gas back there, it is you are the daddy, you are the mommy, because you are now adults. Adulthood has come to you. That's when you realize that in your budgeting, you need to put your everyday expense in that place. You put your everyday expense. You have, this is what I'm going to be spending, my rent, my everyday, your recurrent bills. Then you have your investments. Honestly, I put my investment immediately after tithe. It's on auto. I have my seed. I sow different ministries per time. I pay my tithe to my parents' church, that's Daystar Christian Center. There was a season in my life where I felt led in my spirit to do additional donations to Koinonia. I've done to Quiverful Foundation, which is like a recurrent. Currently I'm actively putting in monthly donations to Bishop Funke Felix Adejumo's foundation, and it is on recurrence, it's standard. I started it in January. I went for a program in January, and she spoke about what she wanted to achieve this year with her foundation, and I felt, okay, I'm going to this year, every month, I'm going to make this commitment, and I wrote it down as a pledge, and I made it an auto payment that goes there. So you put all of those things in your budget before the money comes in, not after you have spent the money. Have all of those things written out. How much am I going to spend on hair? How much will I spend on nails? Do I want to do pedicure this month? Write it there. Every month there's allocation for nails, pedicure, hair. There's allocation for baby girl, baby big boy lifestyle. I want to buy clothes. You might not be able to use that money to buy what you want. You might need to stack up the money for 3 months to be able to buy, but you create this allocation. And the allocation is based on how much you project you will earn. And I want to set this foundation on ground well so that you all understand what I'm saying, because many people have the wrong view on budgets. We do budget after money has gone. We do budget as per what we are hoping to have. We do budget as per what our salary is, and any free money is a free money. When I used to be a makeup artist, that was my life. I budget salary, but if makeup come, na free money. If client dash me money, na free money, and we spend it anyhow. We spend it anyhow. It is at the end of the month we realize that free money pass salary. If you're in Nigeria, you know, there are some free money that can be more than salary. And it is wisdom for you to create allocation. If you are someone that gets free money, maybe you are someone that offers services and they always tip you, create what you will spend with the free money before that comes. So Sandra, let me hear from you. Now that do you understand what I mean by budgeting now? I mean, you can also do it as percentage. Because my income was not consistent, I use percentage structure to do my budget. So every month, this is how every income that comes in, if 100K comes in, this is how we spend it. 10% to tithe, 20% to my account for running house expenses. That's my Access Bank. If my salary comes through Polaris Bank or now Zenith Bank, I move it into Access and GT. GT is for, I want to do small shopping in supermarkets. Access Bank is for my real heavy financial responsibilities, mommy, daddy, all of those things. That is how those monies are distributed. And I already know that there's a percentage that goes into all those places. Now, what I do is any money that was not budgeted for, it goes into my investment account, money market, straight up. If I did not have plan for the money and that money just anyhow by the special grace of God stroll into my account, oh my goodness, investment, Lumaje, I am going to put you straight into investment, either RiseVest, either money markets on different platforms to ensure that that money is growing while I think about what I want to do with it. So what has been your budget experience? Do you understand my budget breakdown right now? I want to be sure you understand it. Yes, I understand it. TMO, I get what you mean by budget. I did not know before, now I know. I was blind, now I can see. Let me hear your own comments. Sandra, what has been your story?
Okay, so for me, I usually didn't start working with the percentage. It was okay, I calculate how much, what it cost me on a daily basis to get to work. Once I deduct my tithes, I deduct feeding, then I deduct transportation, because I noticed that that's one of the things that eats a lot into income. So, but aside from that, then when we went for the retreat, Rep 360 retreat in 2024, then I learned the percentage principle, how we were able to, I was able, so since then I've been able to use the percentage. I know that, okay, 10% goes into tithe. Some people say 10% for investment, but 10% is not enough for me. 10% is not enough for investment, so I do 20%. Then transportation, and I know how much I have to flex in a month also, because aside from, oh, I'm investing, there's also flexing money, and there's transportation costs, there's how much I'm spending on a daily basis, there's how much I'm to invest. Just like TMO, I also put my investments and savings on what's that thing? Auto invest. Yes, auto invest. So, but the thing I've struggled with is, aside from budgeting, sticking to the budget is one struggle. Like, sticking to the end is easier at the beginning, but towards the mid month, maybe something happened, inflation, unexpected hike in prices of foodstuff or even transportation. It's everywhere gets shaky, but there's always, like I said earlier, there's always money somewhere that for emergency. So I'm able to top up. So
Sandra is,
budgeting
can
for
you
me.
hear Sandra if you are watching on Instagram? Sandra is the queen of emergency funds, and it's something that we're going to talk about on another day, but it's extremely important that every human being watching me live, you have an emergency, you have where, if everything red, that will make it green. That place will make it soft is extremely important. And thank you for highlighting the challenge of people being able to stick to budget when you just in the beginning of the month and struggling at the end of the month. Because yes, that happens. It's like in the beginning of the year, all of us are going to the gym. You know yourself. You resume gym in January. We did not see you again by April. It's not easy. That's why we're having this financial Gbas Gbos media reset, so that whatever was shacking you in January, you remain committed by July. Because usually at this time of the year, just like when you get towards the middle of the month, the motivation is going down. The motivation is going down. You are beginning to look at some money and saying, this thing is entering my eye, let me spend it. And it is important that we don't give ourselves that option to spend money that does not align with our budget. It is tough. And let me tell you, I'll tell you, it is tougher when you have friends that are richer than you, or friends that spend in a different level than you. Oh, my people. When you have the kind of big friends that I have, or the kind of chop life friends that I have, or chop life colleagues, if you have chop life colleagues and chop life friends, if you don't have your head and discipline screwed on tight, you will be following people that their different destination their destination is different from your destination. You need to press pause. You need to be able to discipline yourself. I remember one particular trip, I think it was even last year, we were in Ibuka Woshika Leadership Conference in Dubai with my friends, and all of us were doing, this thing looks fine, that one looks fine. I remember Olamide kept saying, guys, Ogbomoso, I'm building Alafia Village. I'm building Alafia Village. Every food we are eating, 1 bag of cement, if you change it to Naira. And that's the way you have to remain conscious of your goal if you want to achieve success. Like, you need to be so conscious that if your friends say, oh, this Ashwebi is what we are wearing, just tell them, our target is 1 billion. Our target is 100 million. Our target is, like, you with everybody around you must know where your target is, so that they don't begin to look at you like, they'll be like, Sandra, Sandra, now our target is 1 billion. No, let's leave her alone. Do you understand? That's the way you must be vocal. You will not stick to your budget if everybody around you does not know that you are on track. It's like when you're trying to lose weight. Oh, sometimes our husbands, my darling husband, can be a weapon fashioned against me. That's how you come and buy me Fox chocolate biscuits. You know that I'm holding my 1-pack. I'm praying to God to help me turn this 1-pack to 6-pack. Then you will not be declaring love and undying love for me. And your way of showing me undying love is to bring me Fox chocolate, where just 6 biscuits is like I've eaten pounded yam and egusi soup with different animals in terms of calories. That is the way you need to then consciously let your husband, your friends, your community know that, hey, my goal is to weigh this particular kg. You cannot tempt me with this. Brutal focus. Thank you, Chinyere. Brutal focus is the only way. And you have to if you want to stick to your budget in the remaining half of this year, remember, this is 25 days financial reset. And for the next 25 days, we are going to be coming here, me and my friends. If you want to get the full dose, go on YouTube. Rep 360 TV on YouTube is where you will get the full dose, because that is where my co-host to be with me and I can ask her questions. And I'm bringing people from different walks of life. People that their salary is 100K, salary is 250, salary is 500, salary is 2.5 million naira, salary is 10 million naira. They full here. So you're getting different perspective. Don't think, oh, it is TMO. Oh no, I'm not on this level. It's a lie. All of us are on a journey. And while we are on that journey, brutal focus is important for us to stick to budget, because you can make money without budget, but you can't keep your money without budget. And there are 3 levels to money. You make more money, you manage your money and multiply it. Managing means how will you keep the money. If you don't manage effectively, there's nothing to multiply. We make money. I want to believe that you already understand 6 months into the year, money is coming in. If it is not coming in, it will come in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. And while that money is coming in, you have a responsibility to manage the money. If not, there's nothing left to multiply. There's nothing left to multiply. So you need to stick to it. And that is why we're doing this, to help you stick to it. It is why we have instrumental payment plan in Rep 360. We do instrumental payment plan so we can hook you. You will stick to it if you know that every month I need to put this money aside so that I can invest into real estate. I am committed to it. It is why some people do ajo, some people do direct deposit, so that every month something must go from you that you are keeping aside to multiply. Very, very important. And for you to achieve your financial goals in 2026, you need to let everybody around you know what your financial goals are. What are your goals? I want to make this amount of money. I want to save this amount of money. Listen to me, you can have your earning goals. You should also have your savings goals. You should have your investment goals. By the end of this year, I want to have this 200 million naira, this 500 million naira, this 1 billion naira, this 10,000 naira, this 100,000 naira. I don't care what the amount is in naira or dollar. This is my financial goal. I want to have this money chilling by 31st of December in my savings account, in my investment account, and I will feel like, oh, we did it this year. And that goal is not going to be in your mind. If you want to achieve it, you'll not be thinking it. You will say it to everybody that you know. So, Sandra, how has it been with setting your financial goal and setting your dream investment sum? You know, we did Rise Vest. We started last year, and some of us, we didn't do it. And then this year, some of us, we are trying to be consistent with it. But I don't know. What has been your major stretch this year? I know some of them. I want you to share. You might not give the full detail, but I want you to confess, because I know you made some solid moves in the first half of this year that even if this year ends today, you will feel like you've done something. Oh yeah, talk. Sometimes we must share this story. Say it.
Okay, so in the first half, actually, thank you for reminding me, because I almost forgot. Not forgot, but I was thinking about that. What have I achieved in the first half of the year? I saw when you posted yours. So I was not asking myself, so what have I done? So I just remembered actually, so it's an achievement. So the first half of this year, I made an investment. Like it was a stretch. I've never done such investment. It was a huge sum for me. Never ever have I. In short, when I told Temo, I said, I'm comfortable doing this amount. And Temo was like, no, don't settle. Stretch. And I stretch. In short, I'm feeling it right now. So like I said, I always had money somewhere, everywhere that I can always, but this time around, and that was the, thank God I had those money, because it was a matter of, this is an opportunity, you have to take, you have to seize the opportunity. So I was able to gather some money. I just imagine if I didn't have all those monies that I've put elsewhere in so many places. So I gathered everything I had just to put into that investment, and it's really been a stretch. So my budgeting took a different turn this time around. It's not, there's money for flexing, but even at that, I will ask myself two times: do I really need this? Do I want, or I need it? So when I answer that question in my mind, I know that okay, if it's a need, then I go for it. Then if it's a want, no, there's something we are looking forward to achieving. So that's it for me. It's been a stretch.
On Instagram, did you hear Sandra? She's coding the testimony, but she did a huge investment. It's a real estate investment, and it was huge, something she had never done before at scale. And I was like, you're gonna do it, which is why you need to have people in your corner. Don't hide what you want to do. Don't hide your plans. Don't be. Meanwhile, let me just tell you, as I'm talking to you, before I started this live, I was frying pepper, and I could not finish frying the pepper. So somebody helped me to finish frying the pepper, and I want to be sure that they fried it to the satisfaction I wanted to achieve. So I muted it, and I was giving instruction. Don't pour the pepper. Leave it on the fire. Add 1 cube of Maggi. So as you were explaining, see, I said, let me taste it to be sure that we don't need to add more salt or Maggi to it. There was no way for me to code it, because Sandra has finished talking when she brought the plate. So I can taste it. Oh my God, it is extremely peppery. Wrong timing. But let's get back into the conversation. You need people around you that will stretch you. That's why you share your dreams and you share your goals, and share with the right people. I made my husband to tell a few of his core friends about his financial, our family goal and our financial, what we want to achieve as a family. I told him, I said, Mark, these are your friends. You trust them. You know they have your best at heart. Tell them what we're trying to achieve. It's been a life changer. Instead of us as a family chasing this, trying to find this deal, we now have like 5 of his friends helping us to look for the same deal. So they are calling, have you gotten something? I've gotten something. I have this offer. I got this opportunity. Are you interested? We got an opportunity to get a particular property early this year that just came because he told his friend. And so when his friend saw that opportunity, he was like, Marco, I get this stuff. Oh, this one is hot. Then you should have your savings. What did I do? I went into our money market. I liquidated the funds and transferred to pay for the property. That happened in, I think, February this year. But if I did not have the money in my money market account, which is where I use to gather the money together, because some people might say, I don't have 500 million naira. I don't have 100 million naira. You might not have that entire money come to you once. But guess what? If you trace every money you have been getting, you have gotten some sizable money that you could have put into solid investments. But the problem is you are spending as it is coming, and then there's no account for it. So what I did, and is what I've been doing, is to always put money into a particular account that if opportunity comes, I will lean in that account, which is what Sandra did. Sandra leaned on that account where she had been saving, and she was able to take advantage. And then she put herself into what you call I'm going to bite more than I can chew. And I love it. If you don't bite more than you can chew, hello, why do you have God? You need to do big things. If you do what is convenient for you, you're not doing big things. Okay, I'll put it this way. When the Israelites were going to go into Israel and they sent 12 spies to go and check out this new land, that's the new investment you want to do. If you are going to buy a property and it not choke you to do, you never try. If you are buying property, we have investments that are properties that are 3 million. We have property. Oh, Chinyere, you need to put our scrolling stuff. Ask Dapo to tell you how to do it. Our property investment is not scrolling. It's Chinyere that can do it because she's logged in appropriately.
I'm going to. I can do it from my end.
Are you sure? Okay. Ensure that it is. We have rational. We don't have rational real estate. We have what I call it is not ration. What I call the real estate investment is, I call it co-investment, where a group of people can buy a house. We have a house that is on a 20-year lease at just 20 million naira, 18 million naira. You can own an apartment in Ilupeju. You can co-invest into it. So there's co-investment. We have co-investment in the US. We have people that have come together, 10, 7 to own a house in the US. You can do so in the UK. In Dubai, I don't do co-investment. And the reason I don't do co-investment in Dubai is most people that buy property in Dubai are buying so they can have golden visa, so that they can own Dubai residency. If you co-invest, you can't have Dubai residency except you are investing with your husband as a family. If you have no idea of real estate investment, talk to our wealth advisors. Charity, copy the number. I can see that Charity has joined on Instagram. Copy our numbers that we put into all those comments and drop it in this chat. Talk to her. If you have never done real estate before and you want someone to guide you, talk to our wealth advisors that, okay, I've never done land before. I've never bought real estate before. How do I start? Be open. They are professionals. You can tell them what your budget is and say, oh, what I have is 100,000. They can tell you, okay, what you can do with 100,000 is to put it in money market. And that's what I tell people. You have 100,000, start in money markets. Gather, let it reach 1 million. You can make a deposit at that point. Or you can even stretch. We have a deposit of 500,000 naira and you drop that deposit and it becomes a stretch that I must finish this payment before December. I am the queen of stretching and everybody around me, they have learned to stretch themselves. At the Sabi jump last year, we were going to pay for 300 acres of land. Almost see me and God, we are gonna do it. We are gonna do it. By November, Dr. Lumide will call me. Your money is due. I said, don't worry, we will pay. God will do it. And God did it. But how will you know what God can do for you if you don't stretch yourself? Go and buy that house. I want to buy the house in Dubai. I have 5 years to pay. I have 3 years to pay. Actually, most Dubai houses, you have 3 years to pay. And then you know I have set this target. Omo, I must be changing my naira to dollar. I must earn money. Something that is why we're having this conversation. Before the end of this year, you need to jump into one big thing. You need to jump into any of our offers. Clock it. I threw that one in sharp. Clock it. Sandra, you're not clocking it. What is happening? You're not even with me. I'm old school somebody. I see what you're trying to do. You wanted to join my Instagram live so you can drop the phone numbers there. Well done. I can see what you did. I saw it. I'm tracking. My eye is following everything at the same time. But jump into something now. If you tell yourself that I need to I want to be able to have a landmark investment every year. Every year I have this land. Every year I have this house. I know someone that told me when he clocked 40 and now he's in his 50s. Every year since he was 40, he started buying a house. Big one, small one, he will buy a house. I'm telling you, he's buying a house. 1 bedroom, studio apartment, a full building. He was buying every year and he's in his 50s. Imagine the level of financial freedom he will have. It is not easy because right now, I know that the kind of assets he has, but he's paying some loans to banks because he bought a house in Adeniyi Jones. I'm telling you a true life story. And he bought it last year and he's still paying the banks back for it. But it was like, he's so grateful that right now he doesn't have liquidity because we were discussing something. I'm like, doctor, let Ejeka travel, they carry a baby girl. She was like, I'm not doing summer holiday this year, that because I am paying for the house. And he told his children, we're not going for summer holiday this year because daddy did a landmark investment last year and we're paying, and we must do another investment this year. We cannot do big one like we did last year, but we'll do something this year. You need to stretch yourself. Where can you read about my offers? I post it every day. Just in case you did not see my post every day, you can send me a DM and I will send you number of one. I'll send you a number and you can talk to the person. They will share it with you. And you can also check my Instagram link in bio and you'll see our offers there. But every day I post about our real estate. If I've not done so today, I'm going to do it. Just because somebody is about to be blessed and somebody is about to be stretched, I'll post about some of our offers. We have on Whitewood, we have on Croft, we have on Empress City, and we have on Calon. We see or for 100 million naira, and we have from 3 million to 100 million. You will find your budget. We can't we cover everybody, except your budget is 100,000. Sorry, we cannot help you, but we will still advise you because our wealth advisors know to advise you, not to throw you away. Because the person that only has 10,000 naira today, I've seen people that cannot afford 10,000 naira and they have 10 million down the line. And that's the way God works. So we don't despise people with little beginnings because we've been there. I've been there. And God has sustained me and blessed me. And I'm a very, very, very conscious person that God has lifted men. And so I don't look down on anybody whose money is still small, because your money small is the money that will become big in future if you manage it well. So you need to learn how to manage. Sandra, I want you to teach on financial, managing money. Managing money in terms of, we're talking about budget. And I know did you prepare anything, tips to share with us? You were just going to gist with me, Abby. You did not prepare any tips to share with us, Sandra.
No, I think the wrong information was passed.
You just wanted to gist with us. Okay, so I'd like you to ask your questions as we close towards the end. Ugo is commenting on YouTube. Ugo has either been scammed or he has heard stories of scamming, and I feel for him. May God heal you and bless you and take you away from being scared of scam, and you will not make investments into real estate. Because while there are scamming real estate companies, there are legitimate ones, and Rep 360 is a legitimate real estate company that people have never been scammed and will never be scammed our company. Rather, when they come in contact with our company, their own finances changes and they become more blessed than ever before. We have deals on lands and houses, scholar vans. Based on your budget, you might be able to afford a house or afford land, but we have options on both. Obviously, you cannot get a house with 3 million naira, not in Nigeria of today. If you have $3 million, it's a different conversation. I was responding to a comment I saw on Instagram where Ugo says, you are telling stories. When can you guys stop scamming innocent, hardworking people? And I think that's because he's speaking from a place of hurt. Stories, is a different thing. Imagine if you are scared of driving because people have accidents on the road. You have never had an accident before, but you are so scared to drive because other people have accidents. We don't have the spirit of fear. In some cases, you yourself have had an accident and then you will never drive again. No, because in like the first 3 months of me learning how to drive, I scatter windscreen. Like I drove through the gates of my fence and I drove into my compound and hit my fence. And yet, right after we fixed the car, I entered the car, started driving. We don't have the spirit of fear. Because life happens doesn't mean we will never invest. Yes, there are scamming companies, but doesn't mean yours will be scammed. Your money will not be scammed. I just came back from Ogbomoso and I did not hide my trip. I posted on Instagram. But like, how can you post where you are? You are in Ogbomoso real time and you are posting it. What if Kiniko? I say, it cannot come near our neighborhood. 1,000 will fall to one side, 10,000 on the other side. No evil will befall us. You don't know who you deal with. You carry God. And you have to have that confidence. So whether you do investment or not with us, it doesn't matter. But those that do with us, they are blessed. Virtue of fact. and we are not a scamming company, just to put it in perspective. Let me take some more questions. Do we have questions? You need to learn how to manage. Yeah. Who is helping me to put questions on stage? Please put on stage so I can read them. But I have questions on Instagram, so I'll read it out for those of you on YouTube. If you have not subscribed and you're watching and enjoying, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Rep360 TV. I pinned the chat right here. I'd like to feature on your page. I'd like to feature you on my page, Nigerian Tribune. Hey, Teniola Ajanaku, I'm ready for you. Let's talk. Send me a DM. Just send me a DM after this Instagram live, and then I will reply. I'll check my DM right now in case we're not following each other so that I can connect with you. Which state do you do your real estate in Nigeria? We are in Lagos, we are in Ogun State, and we are in Benin City, which is Edo State. So mainly Lagos, Ogun, and Edo. Land in Ekpe. Ekpe right now has comma. So we are currently not selling any land in Ekpe. We have in Ibejuleki, we have around Aja, and we have more in Ogun State. Do you have any other question? Throw it here. Ready for you. You would never lose your money or land when you buy from us. Of course, of course, of course. Let me see more comments. Do we have questions? Do we have comments? Oh, yeah. There was something that came up for me. I wanted to share because yesterday I mentioned it. Some people are actually struggling to increase their income, and I always try to talk about that because when we asked, if you register with the link in my bio for this 25 days Gbas Gbos financial reset, we actually have a WhatsApp group where we are having conversations, more conversations. And on Saturday, I'll be posting a questionnaire that they would fill up to help them plan towards ending the year strong. And it is a free WhatsApp group, free community. It's a way of adding value to the people that are following me online, because I have stopped doing my weekly Instagram live and I won't be doing this every time. But I still want to bless people and add value to their life. So you can register with the link in my bio, and then you'll be added into the WhatsApp group from where you'll be able to access more information on or more materials to help you maximize this 25 days financial reset. So use the link in my bio to register. And if you want to see the full details of what we're doing, watch us on YouTube. We're streaming at Rep360 TV. Now, many people said that the money is not enough. So today we're talking about budgeting, and today is day 2. And the biggest conversation we had from people was the money no reach. So yesterday I spoke about it, and I'll remind you again. When you don't have enough money to cover your expense, your goal should be how to earn more money. And one of the verified easy way for you to earn more money is to sell. Is the easiest way. Sell real estate, sell our properties. You sell real estate, you earn commission. You do not need to own the real estate. You don't need to pay to sell the real estate, and your commission is limitless. So right now, Antonia's number is scrolling on YouTube, and you can take that number, send her Reba, and she will give you details of how to join our community. Like I said, you will sell. So there's effort. If you don't have money, you have time. At least use your time to exert your efforts, use relationships, connection to market, and then you can make more money. But if you already have money and you're looking for how to invest those money legitimately into real estate, whether in Lagos, in London, in Dubai, or in Ogun State, or in the US, then just plug into our existing offers, talk to our wealth advisors, and be open. You know, sometimes you go and meet a doctor, you know what is worrying you, then you'll be hiding your symptoms from the doctor. You don't know how to tell the doctor. Hello, there's nothing the doctor is not trained to handle. Yes, some doctors have like basket mouths. They don't know how to keep things together. But essentially, you are meant to be able to share everything with your doctor to be able to provide you advice and properly diagnose you. Same with our wealth advisors. When you talk to our wealth advisors, they are able to take the information that you give them to channel you. Sometimes you make inquiries for Whitewood. You talk to the wealth advisor, based on what you have told me you want, what you need is the Croft. Based on what you want to achieve, what you need is Empress City. Based on what you want to achieve, the best place for you is Ire. Based on what you said, Ibejuleki is your best place. Go to Kairos or go to Kalon. So be open with our wealth advisors. Yes, I mentioned US. We currently have houses in Detroit that people co-invested in with $10,000. Somebody just asked me, King D, in Detroit. But if you want to go big, we could do a loan, $150,000 in Detroit for you to get houses in get a house in Houston. There's in Houston, we have in Atlanta, we have in Maryland, and Atlanta, Maryland, all of them revolve around like 150 to 350. The properties that I currently have listed, newly built, and some for Detroit is not newly built. That's why it's that cheap, 100,000 to 150. We're buying old houses and then we remodel and we get rental value from it, as well as capital appreciation. So it depends on how you want to plug in. You want to plug in as a group of people, you invite your friends together, everybody pull funds of $20,000 or $10,000, you get it working. Or you want to do it by yourself, you have money saved, jump in. Whichever way, let's invest and grow. What money market will you recommend for a beginner like me? Hello, I'm not gonna do recommendation. You now say it is the platform that CMO recommended for me, that I now put my money now. There is no platform that is currently paying me commission. No platform is giving me any incentive. I use RiseVest. I use Cowrywise. I use
Invest Ninja.
I use Invest Niger. I use Cardinal Stones. Those are the platforms I currently use. Money market, if you go and do aggressive investment and the money drops, it's not me that sent you. Money market is their basic fixed income. Your money no go change. I went to go and check my money into one aggressive investment. They are high risk investments. The money I put, it has dipped by like 30%. Even capital don't drop. The money I made, it has gone down. I have not made a loss until I withdraw. But I am an avid investor. Win some, lose some, it will come back. I'm comfortable. But if you are a fresher, put your money, that your small 100,000, 10,000 naira. You can start with as little as 10,000 naira. Choose the one you want to use. Like I said, none of them have endorsed me. I know that I currently use all of the above. RiseVest for dollar investment, Cowrywise, Invest Niger, Cardinal Stones. And as a company, we use Cardinal Stones and Quantum Zenith. My company also invests as a business. Just in case you don't know, you need to do these things. You need to grow the wealth of your company, not just earn more money. Even a company, I speak on those to businesses, CEOs of businesses, and I find that people are surprised that your business is focused on making money, not managing and multiplying the money. Even your business is an entity like you. Your business should multiply its money. Anyway, that's not the class for today. This is day 2 of Mid-Year Reset, 25 days of financial Gbas Gbos. And if you just joined, you have missed everything. I feel for you. However, you can get the full dose on YouTube. Go to Rep 360 TV to enjoy all that I've been saying. Sandra, read the comments.
So Adisa Kinsley says 3 million naira for a land, and also is there a timeline for building it? Do you want me to answer?
The current offer that we have that starts with 3 million is, there's no timeline. It's a 3-year land banking. You don't need to build for the next 3 years. You don't need to build for the next 3 years. So you have 3 years to gather the money for the next phase of your development. And that's because we know that people that are paying 3 million naira to buy land, oh, they say our form is no longer taking response. It's Josephine there. Please make our form take response. We closed it because the program had started, but I think we should open it so more people that want to join the community can join. After the 25 days, we'll migrate you into the Game of Money community. But for now, you will stay in that 25 days Gbas Gbos WhatsApp group. We'll open it up, check it again in like the next 30 minutes. Josephine, please trigger that form to take response so that we are able to add people into the WhatsApp group. Thank you. Call any of our wealth advisors. It's right there on YouTube, right there, right now. Take one person. Stop calling everybody. Stop sending WhatsApp message to 5 people at the same time. Are you buying 5 plots of land? Don't waste our time. Time is money. We love you for your investment. We love you for your questions. We love you for your curiosity. And we expect that a curious mind wants to know more. And I always encourage curious minds. So keep stretching yourself. Keep jumping in. And please, after today, don't budget in. Don't analyze after you have spent the money. Analyze before you spend. And this is your assignment for today. I gave you an assignment yesterday. I'll remind you again today. Yesterday, I said, print out your statement of account from January to June on a sheet of paper. Take red marker to mark every expense that you felt were not essential. Take blue marker to mark every one that were essential, and take green marker to mark the ones that were like sort of like investments and good. So you have your red, you have your green, you have your blue. If you look at your marked sheet, a majority of what you are seeing is red, you need to change your ways completely. You need complete overhauling. Let me not punch you because we need to finish this year strong. So that is your report card of January to June, but you can make it better. You can change the situation by now intentionally from day 2. What's your assignment for day 2? Your assignment for day 2 is to project how much you expect to earn every month the rest of this year. Project your assignment for day 2. Project how much you expect to earn for the rest of this year. And allocate funds via percentage. If you think you earn 10,000 naira, $10,000, $10 million, 10 million naira, decide this is the percentage how I'm going to spend the money before that money comes in. Have your best case scenario, worst case scenario. If you got value from this, don't forget to share this live. The live is actually on YouTube at Rep360 TV. Subscribe to our Rep360 channel. Don't just get value and stroll away. And share this video with someone who you want them to also finish 2026 strong financially. I can't wait to see you tomorrow, 8 p.m. As usual. We have 1 hour conversation that will be featuring my besto, who just added 1 year yesterday. That's Olamide, will be joining us tomorrow by the special grace of God. It will be a phenomenal time, I tell you. She wrote a book called The Rich Christian, and my friend is doing big things. I'm proud of her, and she's going to be sharing with us some of the ways we can also do big things, dream big, and achieve them. So see you tomorrow, 8 p.m. If you're in the WhatsApp group, let's have a quick chat. I'll drop you a voice note today just to be sure that you're keeping on track with the assignments. Who can I contact in terms of fractional real estate investment? Sandra, drop Josephine's number quickly on Instagram so that Scholar Vance Global can get it. Or you send me a DM. Just put the fractional real estate investment. I hope you know that we do it more for the US. If you want to do for Nigeria, you would have to get the group together yourself. You would have to get your friends, your community, people of like mind. I realize when I do fractional real estate investment and I'm bringing people that are very, very different, it becomes difficult to manage. It's better when you are a tribe, a friends, doing investment together. It's easier for you to have conversations with one another than strangers trying to understand how they want to share their money. Yes, in the US, fantastic. Josephine will be answering all your questions. Send me a DM. Please just say US real estate. I'll give you Josephine's number in the DM. Oh, Josephine has, okay, Josephine's number is there. So just munch it and tell her US real estate and she'll give you all the details. Thank you so much for amazing time that we've had today. Thank you all for paying attention, learning, stretching, growing. Thank you, Sandra, for sharing your story with us. The form has been republished. So if you want to fill the form and join our community, please fill the form. The link is in my bio. Justin, please drop the link for the form on our Facebook page as well as on YouTube so that people can actually feel and join the community. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Love you all from Rep 360. Thank you, Sandra, for joining us. I'm grateful. Bye.
Bye.